Hey, so there I was, about a month in to the lockdown, right? We just got back from spring break. Everything got thrown up in the air. Kids weren't going back to school. Spring break became like the long break that went right into summer. But here we were, as the coach, trying to pursue a healthy lifestyle, trying to eat healthy fruits and vegetables. We couldn't even go to the grocery store. Then when we were able to go, there was no food. There was food, right? But there's not like fresh vegetables. It was hard to get in. It was just a challenge, a struggle. And then we had to make a decision like, well, what are we going to do? Like, we can't just be eating packaged food all the time, right? And you couldn't go out to restaurants. Everything was shut down. So now I was thinking to myself, well, what should we do? And then I got inspired by a friend of mine who's actually a pastor, and he and his family are back from Costa Rica. And we went to visit him, and we saw, keeping our social distance, and we saw he was growing a garden in his backyard, and he had some property, and I was blown away. In fact, I was super inspired. It kind of brought me back to the days when I was on a farm, and I'm like, well, I would love to do that, but I live at the beach, and there's really nowhere here in my backyard to put, I can probably grow maybe some bananas, some lime trees, but I'm talking about just some lettuce, just some regular food. And then I was thinking to myself, we've been thinking about getting one of those tower gardens, but I don't know how it would work. It's, hot in the summertime. And, my faith, I say this because it's going to relate, so hang tight. So I was like, I didn't really have much faith. I was like, no, we kill everything. We have stuff. We've had plants. I can't even tell you. Yes, it looks nice in my backyard, but I can tell you how many years we've killed so many things in our backyard trying to grow them, trying to grow grass. I tried to grow grass without having a sprinkler system. And I was like, no, there's plenty of rain here. In fact, it's about ready to unleash. You can hear the thunder in the background there, and we're ready to get a rainstorm, but you still need a sprinkler here in Florida because it gets hot. So anyway, I didn't have much faith. We didn't have much faith. We're like, no, we're going to kill everything. My question is to you, it's kind of like when we start something new. We're like, wonder, is this going to work? Do we have enough faith? People trying to get healthy, right? Trying to lose weight. Is this going to work for me? Am I going to actually lose the weight and get in better shape? And am I going to really do this? I failed so many times, and I feel you on that. I failed many times at things too. But really, how much faith do you need to start something new? And I was like, well, we can try. We know we can try, we can fail, but you know what? We looked at people that were doing it, and we saw some people that were successful. And I said, if they're doing it, chances are I could probably do that. And that required a little bit of faith. And I want to just share with you where I'm at in this journey, because this is pretty awesome. First off, if you've ever, it doesn't matter if you've had faith, you probably have heard, or if you've maybe read in the Bible, you talk about mustard seed sized faith. Now, I'm not growing any mustard seeds or mustard trees, I guess, but I want to show you something really cool. Check this out. So I am growing, I started to grow, and I want to just show you because I thought it was pretty amazing. Check out in there, check this out. Let me see if you can see this. See those down there? I don't know if you can, let me see if I can scroll. See that down there? Those are little seeds. Those are literally like a poppy seed, right? And I have a bunch of different ones. And if you've been following me for any period of time, we decided to, and I'm going to show you in just a moment, but we decided to invest in a tower garden. Now you're like, well, what the heck is a tower garden? Well, it allows you, it's basically, I want to get it right, it's aquaponics, not hydroponics. It's aeroponics. So there's no soil, and you can grow vegetables right in your backyard, literally. And I'm going to show that to you right now, which is really cool. But you know what? I wasn't too sure about it. We didn't have much faith because we've had a history of failure. And it's probably going to be some trial and error, but I want to show you the progress on this right now because I think it's pretty amazing. Check this out. So check this out. So here we are at the start of this pandemic, and I was thinking to myself, well, I'd love to get some fresh vegetables, but you know what? The stuff I've been getting off the shelves is kind of crappy. Now, I'm not saying this is perfect, and this is my first really effort, and I don't even know, honestly, some of the stuff is kind of maybe struggling a little bit. We've had some storms, and the stuff is working in the sun, and I know it's summer, and look, we got a couple of broken leaves, and you know what? But check this out. Some of the stuff's doing really well. In fact, check that out. That's pretty beautiful, right? This we're going to put on our plates and we're going to eat. I can't wait to share that with you. So look, check this out. Some basil, some sweet basil. Isn't that pretty awesome? Let me share here. Now I've got some bugs and stuff like that, but we can take this one inside we got one that works. This is some Swiss chard, not pretty cool. So why am I sharing that with you? No, hey, I'm not saying, hey, you got to just eat salad, right? And that's not the way to lose weight and get in shape necessarily. Sure, it's going to be helpful, right? Eating healthy is obviously a pretty important thing when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle. But really, this is more about faith, because here the problem, sometimes people feel like they have to, whether it's faith and you're talking about on a spiritual level, or you're talking about just trying something new, is having enough faith. So really, how much faith do you really need? You know, like I always say, like when you have your moment and you come to the Lord, and maybe you're learning what that is for the very first time, and you're reading the Bible, it talks about mustard seed size faith, such a little bit. Check this out, such a little bit. I'm just going to show that with you. Look at that. Such a little bit right there, just a little bit. So I want to encourage you, whether you're thinking about growing your own little garden, you know, your little tower garden. And by the way, if you want information on the tower garden, let me know. I'm an affiliate now. Since I have those, I have people been asking me about them, and let me know. I could hook you up. It's not like you would pay anymore, but I can set you straight on that. If you want to grow in, trust me, if you live in Florida or anywhere else, you can grow them. And check this out. They're also, you can grow them inside too. So depending on your weather, or if you don't have sun, they have them where they have lamps. In fact, this one, we have lamp source. So when we want to bring it inside, it's pretty awesome. But back to this, how did I come to this little bit of faith? I actually looked at people who are doing it already. I actually looked, there's a whole community, and this can be related to anything in life. The hard thing is, it's getting to that little place in your life where you have just mustard seed size of faith. And maybe for you, you know, right here, you're listening to the health and fitness coach, and maybe you don't feel like you don't have any faith in yourself to get on a healthier path, to lose the weight you want, to get in the kind of shape you want. Maybe you're in your 40s and 50s. You know, the people I typically talk to and help in my coaching program, and maybe you've been a long time, it's been a long time coming, and you don't have very much faith. In fact, maybe you've lost all hope. You don't have any faith at all in yourself because you've been failing yourself for the last 5 or 10 years. No, I don't know what that looks like for you, but I can tell you all you need is this. This is the whole point to this. This is all you need. All you need right here. Right there. See that? That's all you need is a little bit of faith. See, do I have to get closer? It looks a lot bigger. That's truly just a mustard seed size. It looks like a little poppy seed, right? And that's all you need to start with. But check this out. Watch what happens when you let that faith. So now what I did was put that seed in I put it down, and I started to water it, and I started to take care of it, and I started to give it the nutrients it needed. I checked the water. I made sure these were growing. And actually, before I could even plant them, I had let them bud before. It was pretty awesome. And you know what? There'll be some trial and error, but you know what? You never know until you try. Just having a little bit of faith. Look at that. It's beautiful. I guarantee it's going to taste awesome as well. And I can tell you, Niels, yeah, I'll share with you about the tower garden. It is really, really awesome. In fact, you live close enough, you can come on over and check it out yourself. And I know it's a little bit of trial and error. Like I said, we got some lettuce and we're working that out. But this is the first time around. But I've seen so many people have so much success with their tower garden in their homes and outside in their backyards. And again, same thing with them. A lot of people that have these, and again, this is just talking tower gardens now. But I would say is a lot of people don't realize that all it takes is a little bit of faith, just a mustard sized seed of faith to say, you know what? You know, I can get on a healthier path, whether it looks like a tower garden. I can start to exercise. You know, I can invest in myself and take the time out because I am a high priority. And I know when I take good care of myself, I'm taking good care of the ones that I love, my family members, my friends, my neighbors, the people I work with. I'm just all around better. And isn't that like what it's all about? Hear me on that. Isn't that what it's all about? But it first starts, if you just can get one thing out of this message, is it starts with this little mustard-sized seed type of faith. And then that can grow into, look, I'm going to tell you right now, that can grow into this. And I've seen some tower gardens that are like way big, like way out to here and grow. And I'm going to share with you on my journey because I'm going to get better at this and better at this. And I'm going to grow more vegetables. Who knows, there might be some tomatoes on here and cucumbers. This is like my starting plant. But again, you don't ever know until you try. It's easy to just give up, but I can tell you, just don't give up. Start with that little mustard sized seed of faith, and then what you got to do is you got to take care of it. You got to water it, right? The grass is greener not on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. That's all I got today. If you want some information on the Tower Garden, I'll send you some info. You want to come over, you live close to me, you can come check out mine. This is not a prop, it's real. I'm gonna actually trim some out and eat some for tonight. Take care, God bless, we'll see you.